Once again, this is your boy, Bless the Damn Best, coming at you live. Well, not exactly, but you get it. All right. First of all, today, I would like to thank everybody out there that took time out to click on my new video, Fuck 12, the George Floyd anthem. Okay. That was my first time in a studio booth in like 15 years. But like, I wrote that song last summer during the George Floyd insurrection, and that's just my interpretations of the things that I saw going on and what I think needs to happen. And I think I did a pretty good job. Y'all check it out. And if you don't share anything else, make sure you share that, because if I was scrolling through the internet, listening to music, and I heard that song, yeah, I would like to hear more of what a guy like that has to say, if I can say so myself. But so much for patting myself on the back. You know what I mean? Some people gonna like it, some people won't. That's all good. Okay. Yesterday I was scrolling through the internet and I came across this post by Sean King, and he was saying that he had moved into this big nice house, and I think it was the New York Post and Fox News that they posted his address, and people started coming to his house protesting about a lot of different things. And Sean King, like, he's like a mysterious figure. You know what I mean? Now, I've agreed with some of the things that he's tweeted, and you know what I mean, I'll give him this much. He out there trying to do whatever he can do. But at the same time, like, these days, people have started to get Democrat mixed up with pro-black. I mean, it's crazy. Like if you dissect their message and listen to the main topics that they bring attention to, you'll notice the through line is the Democratic thought process, so-called but fake all-inclusiveness, as they call it. Like, you find a lot of casual racists on the left that, you know what I mean, they chameleons. They know how to hide behind, big flowery words and cherry pick issues that get conflated with all issues. But I'm not gonna dwell on that, you know what I mean. They called him a black leader. He's not a black leader, and he got a strong association with the organization Black Lives Matter. And you know what I mean, the message get a little cloudy when it's ran through the Democratic Party and Black Lives Matter before it gets to the people. But okay, one of the things that they were protesting, and that people on the left and black people were protesting, they were equating his move into the big house to the female from Black Lives Matter, who just had some controversy about the same thing. They say she took the money, moved to a white neighborhood, and then backed away from the movement. And it's a double-edged sword when it comes down to money and black empowerment. You know what I mean? That's a real big issue right now. Like, they call it the Hotep way. You know what I mean? Like, growing your own food and doing for self and sacrificing and living on the minimum with black empowerment. And I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a good path to getting more people to join the movement, because it's like, It's no reward for it. You know what I mean? Black empowerment ain't for everybody. Black empowerment is a minefield. So we expect our leaders, you know, the ones that step out front and take the bullets, to step out front, take the bullets, do most of the intellectual work themselves, and still live in poverty. You know what I mean? And die in poverty, like Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark. I think it was Tariq Nasheed, that said he had to pay to get Dr. Ben, you know, in a decent nursing home later in life. You know what I mean? Who wants to be the black leader that steps out and take all the arrows and then it's no reward at the end of the day? I don't believe in that poverty mindset when talking about black empowerment, because the words poverty and power don't even go together. You know what I mean? It take resources to gain power and to hold power and to increase power. So I feel like money should be part of the equation. Take for instance, for the first time, YouTube / the internet has given people that teach black empowerment and black history and all of the genres, what's good for black people. Now they can get paid by YouTube. But okay, here's where it starts to get a little tricky. Okay, anywhere there's money, it's gonna be a certain level of power, and it's gonna be a certain level of deceit, and it gets blended all in together. So, like, if the leader, I hate that word, but I'll use it just for the sake of argument. Okay, when a leader steps into the forefront and the money and the notoriety starts coming equally from both ways, the money and the notoriety are both addictive. So when the leader is not ready for that, they're not used to the money and not used to the notoriety, it's a very, very slippery slope. You know, when the money comes in, they want to keep it coming in, and you know it clouds up the message sometimes. So it's just a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? It's up. Your integrity as a leader will be tested when the money and the notoriety comes. So be ready for that, because everybody that gets into this, especially this YouTube thing, money is on their mind from the beginning, include me. Yes, I would like to make a little money for my intellectual property. You know what I mean? If this is the way that I choose to monetize it, but it's not my motivation. I was motivated by the many people that I sat down and watched, and I grabbed little bits and pieces from and tested them by applying them to my own life. You know what I mean? Some worked, some didn't. You know what I mean? I appreciate the victories and the lessons, but it's a double-edged sword when money comes in. But I do 100% feel like a black man that's willing to walk this road should live in a certain level of opulence. You know what I mean? So he can operate on the highest level. And if he brings more people to the movement by showing the life you can live by being dedicated to it, hey man, you know me, more power to them. I can't knock that. I feel like it should come with some rewards. Now they can get paid by YouTube, but just like a lot of things I talk about and I point out, you always got that double-edged sword. So where the money would come and be like a reward system, but the money also corrupts the wicked, you know what I mean, and people that's not used to money. So it's a double-edged sword. That the money, the same thing that would draw them in, it'll lead them down the side street that they're not trying to go down. But I'm not gonna keep you long. These days I try to keep the videos kind of short, you know what I mean? But like, subscribe, and share my song. And until next time, this your boy, Bless the Damn Best.